this morning. Oh man, I actually hit the snooze button this morning. I don't normally do that. The cold. It's starting to get a little colder out there, guys. Burr, burr, burr. Um, Harder to get out of bed in the morning. But you guys know it is Weed Wednesday today, guys. We're getting into some crazy stuff. We're looking at the craziest jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. These are like ice sculptures and different things, man. These guys get deep, they get detailed. We're gonna check out some of the wildest carved pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, whatever you want to call them. We're gonna get crazy, guys. We're gonna be looking into that. We got the Wakey Bakey news, we got today in history, we got all the things, guys. We're counting down to Halloween. One day for spooky season, guys. November to dismember is coming pretty quick as well, guys. I know last year we kind of dropped the ball. This year, November 1st, we're starting it. November to dismember. This is our horror icon tournament we try to do every year, guys. We're going to talk more about that. Yankees, Dodgers. Dodgers are up 3-0. Do they sweep the freaking New York Yankees? Crazy, crazy. I think it's the Dodgers' years, man. The Dodgers' year this year. Anyway, guys, we're going to get into all of that. Let's go ahead. We're going to kick the tires and light the fires, baby. We go live into Let's Do This Thing. Happy Weed Wednesday, guys. Whoop, whoop.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le tiene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo que
no critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes
metal. You're metal. You're a heavy metal. You're gonna go mental. Good morning. Speaking of going mental, Rosie the Bulldog is in the house this morning, guys. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning. How's everyone doing out there this morning, guys? Oh man, I'm a dragon this morning. Who do we got up in here? We got Mr. Crispers in the house. All right, Mr. Crispers. How are you today, buddy? How are you? Oh man, what do we got? We got Harvey Hooligans. Positive mental attitude is going to kick ass today. That is true, guys. That is true. Let's have a positive note. Man, a lot of stuff to be negative about, but you know what, man? A lot of stuff to be positive about. Just got to switch our mind. You know what I've started doing, guys? I've realized I run about 10 or 15, about 20 seconds faster than most people. So, like when I stop at a light, I'm expecting it to change instantly. It doesn't. So, I've been having the countdown from 20 and be like, okay, this is how normal people live. You're here 20 seconds faster. So slow down, count to 20. The green light changes. Everything's okay. But, man, I've been super appreciative lately. I guess it's some of the phases you go through when you go through depression. I've been fighting depression last month or so, guys. We've talked about it. No secret, no secret. I'm all, things are looking up now. Definitely looking up, looking better. Big shout out to April and everyone on here, guys, who supported me and all that, man. It's super appreciative. I'll be there for you if you guys ever need it. What was I saying? Oh shit. Oh, but I don't know if it's part of the depression, like you come out of it a little bit. I call it like a wet blanket. Like you're carrying this wet blanket, and when you shake the blanket off, become appreciative, man. You can kind of like, oh man, you know what? I do have some pretty good things going on in my life. I do got the Dank Nation that cares about me. I got a bunch of stuff, guys. So you come out of it, hopefully, you get a little appreciation for life. And that's kind of where I'm at now, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate being able to do these shows every morning and all that. So thank you guys for hanging in there with me and making this a great, great morning show. All right, what do we got? I thought old age had that covered, Harvey. We got Harvey Hooligans. We got Mr. Crispers. We got Rosie Key. Oh, can we climb? I climb up from the floor to the toilet every time. We got Pamela in the house. Pamela, how you doing? How you doing? We got Back to Retro. I love his Back to the Future references every morning. I wonder if he thinks of these ahead of time or if he just does it on the cuff. Back to Retro, we salute you, buddy. Go check out Back to Retro Review, guys. Great, great channel. Be dropping his podcast here pretty soon. His podcast tips and tricks and all the things, guys. Like a weekly magazine, like those old magazine shows. And he's teaching you how to like a podcast on a budget, all that. I love that show, guys. Go check it out. And then, of course, Back to Retro Review. He reviews all the greatest retro films, guys. Him and his buddies get together. It's a great time. Go check out Back to Retro Review. And then the Mod Squad. He's all over there too, guys. You can't keep Kevin down. The Mod Squad. Go check them out too, guys. And don't forget the Broken Brain of Eric. Everyone who has a channel here, guys, go check them out. We got a lot of good stuff going. Got a lot of good stuff going. Hey, there's Jeremy, the hardworking man down there working on vehicles in the cold, man. Hopefully you got your jacket on today, Jeremy. You got a long sleeve thermal or something on because it's cold, man. It's cold. Probably not so cold, but hey, the co-host, Rosie the Bulldog. That's right. Keeping a lookout for the ghosts down here. She's keeping a lookout for the ghosts. Nice, nice. Pamela, how are you? How are you? I'm dragging tomorrow is anniversary, so I'm on a 4-day weekend. Nice, nice, man. 4-day weekends are the best. Hey, all the way from Australia, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Be trick or treating with my daughter. Nice, nice. What is she going as for Halloween? What is that? What is the outfit? What is the costume? Interesting. Interested to see what are some popular Halloween costumes in Australia this year. I'm interested to hear that. Interested to hear that. What do we got? We got a tribe member. How you doing? How you doing? Love it. Love it. Thanks for joining us this morning. I just got back to retro, but someone beat me to it. Oh, oh man. Oh man, that is funny. I had Scab back to retro. Same here. Same here. Someone beat him to it. Oh, that's funny. Oh man. Oh, that's right, a bastard. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're looking for a bastard over at the Bracket Bastards. I forgot about that. And back to retro, he got my vote. Back to retro got my vote. Um on the thing. I'll say it publicly. He got my vote, guys. Um that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right, guys, let's get into it this morning. Man, I'm dragging. What do we got cooking? How old today? Question of the day, guys. Question of the day is how old is too old to go trick or treating, guys? That's right. How old is too old to go trick or treating? Um, I remember my last time trick or treating. We were in 6th or 7th grade. And it was me and my friends, David Verithaler and Anthony Rubacaba, who Anthony's still around here in Needles. Hey, Anthony, if you're watching, a big shout out, Anthony Rubacaba, man. Hell of a baseball player back in the day, man. Little League, he was an all-star. He was everything a young baseball boy would want to be. Oh, Anthony Rubacaba. Needles, man. Now, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that was the last time I remember trick or treating. I would say we were about 14. About 14 was the last time I went trick or treating. Um, how old is too old though, guys? Let me know what you guys think. And what was your last trick or treating experience? Um, let's see. Unless taking a little brother 15, 48, 48, Mr. Crisper says. I'm going. I'm going this year. It's my last year. This is my last year to party, guys. Woo! No, I don't know, 15, 16. You know? I would rather have some 16-year-olds come to my door looking for candy than out there fucking doing dope or dope. How old am I? Doing drugs or whatever out there fucking getting. So no, I'm good, man. I'm good with if they're a little older. 28 had to take my 15-year-old mentally challenged cousin. It was freaking cold. Oh man. But that's fun though too, you know, when you take someone who is really into it, like a mentally challenged cousin or a young child, man, and see the joy on their faces and how happy they get over the fucking candy. Oh man, fucking they get happy over some candy. It's it's a great experience, man. It's a great experience. Let me I'm gonna excuse me, man. I can't even talk. You know what? I saw a guy do this yesterday, and I was like, trying to think. He pulled up Google Maps, and he showed his old Halloween path, and I was like, maybe we do the same thing here. Let's see, Walmart. I got to get my bearings together. Things have changed a little bit since I was a kid, guys. Since I was a kid. So let's see. Where is the Walmart on here? Walmart Superstore right there. Okay. So then that would be around the river. Around the river. Around the river. All right, guys. I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here so you guys can you guys can see. You can see what I see. You can see what I see. Here we go. So this is a map of Bullhead City, Arizona. So here is the Walmart Supercenter. So this is where we used to go trick-or-treating, guys. So if you're from Bullhead, this is the Walmart right here. Across the street is Country Club Drive. This is where we would do all our trick-or-treating back in the day. So we would start. My friend David Verithaler and Anthony Rubicaba, they lived over like around this area here. Down by Linda Vista. They lived, David had a house right on the river over by Playa del Rio Beach down a little bit. And then my friend Pat Olson also lived down over here too. But what we would do is we would take the streets from here and we would hit up Country Club Drive. That's where you got all your big houses back in the day. So you would start down here at like Lussie Road. We'd head up and I'd go up here, then Mojave Drive, and then you would hit up all the Country Club Road, which is a lot, guys. Which is a lot over here. What's the Dance Zoo? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, so this would be the best place back in the day to go trick or treating, man. You'd get full on candy bars and that kind of stuff. You guys know, but down at the country club. So this was the route we would take. We would start, like I said, we'd start at my friend David's house down here. He lived right on the river. I know, fancy. And then we would come up and we would definitely hit up some of these. But you would have to go across the street to Country Club. And this is where all the stuff would hit. This is where the Country Club actually is. And then everything off to adjacent to it up here is where you're going to get your most candy trick or treating. And that's kind of what we did. My last day trick or treating was, it was kind of a cool day. It was kind of like a rite of passage. I remember it was me, David, and Anthony, and we walked around. We weren't in costume. We were like in 7th grade, I think. And we just went to house. We got our candy. Some guy gave us a soda. I remember that. He didn't have anything, so he gave us sodas. And that was, it was cool, man. It was cool. It was like what you would think older kids would have done. And that sounds weird, but when you're in 7th grade, it's all about like the high school kids. It's all about the older kids, and they're not trick or treating, but you're just hanging out with your friends. You're having a good time. One thing I do want to tackle first, guys. Not Anthony. Oh, hey, Pat Olson. Yeah, Pat Olson's my buddy, man. From way back in the day, man. Me and him were best friends, man. Oh yeah, me and Pat Olson, boy, we ran together for a long time. Sharon and Bob, his parents. Bob, I tell this story all the time. Bob Olson introduced me. He took me and Patrick to. I'm sorry, guys. I know him as Pat, but he goes as Patrick now. So I want to honor that, Patrick. We He took us to Rocky Horror Picture Show down at the old Bullhead movie theater, the midnight. We were probably, again, about 13, 14, 15 years old, and just a little too young for Rocky Horror Picture Show. But you know what, man? It was an experience that I always will remember. People did the whole with the lighters and the when it rains, they spray the water guns, and people put the newspaper over their head. Like, people reenact the movie in the theater. Man, it was something that I'll never forget. And you know what? Bob Olson, what a great guy, man. Introduced me to The Who, Tommy. I remember we were over at Patrick's house, and me and Patrick, we used to watch scary movies every weekend. We'd go to the video store, we would rent them. It's like old school, like horror, like really down dirty horror. And Bob would that I remember one morning he was cleaning the house singing Tommy. I don't know how it goes, but and I remember and then we were watching Doctor Who with him too. So my man Bob Olson, way ahead of his time, man. Geek culture before there was geek culture, man. No, I'm just fucking with you, BB. I was like, man, you know Pat Olson? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But no, Patrick Olson, man, good guy, good guy. And like I said, Bob Olson, his dad, introduced us to Rocky Horror Picture Show. Man, pretty good childhood I lived. I don't know what the fuck I complain about. That's a pretty good childhood. Pretty good childhood. I got a kick out of a movie theater for trying to reenact how high I was smoking a joint. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, guys, let's get in. So, how old is Trick or Treat? How old? A lot of things. A lot of things have changed. Changed sober you as a kid. You don't have to watch for dinosaurs in the bushes anymore. Preston House and Kingman gave out full-size candy bars. That's what you always do, man. That's what you always got to look for. Lots of things have changed since you were a kid. Huts are now houses. Houses became apartment complexes. Oh man. 28 had to take my 15. Nice, man, nice. The age which goes from scary witch to sexy witch. You know, one of my favorite lines in The Big Bang Theory was Penny was dressed up like a cop, like a sexy cop. And they're like, "Oh, you're sexy cop?" She's like, "No, I'm slutty cop. Sexy cop was $15 more." And it's the truth, man. If you've ever been to a Halloween store, you know it's the truth. You know it is, man. All right, guys. So that was my Halloween route, guys. I saw someone else do it online. I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, we had a lot of fun that last year, man. With it felt pretty good, man. I felt like it was a real coming of age moment, like, yeah, man, this is what it's going to be like. No more dressing up and, we're adults now. We're cool. And then, you realize how you're not that cool. And then you realize dressing up is actually fun and cool. And all right, guys, let's get into some shout outs this morning before Mr. Crispers fires me. We got to get into shout outs this morning, guys. You want to shout out? You say, "Hey, Brian, we're doing a big fucking Halloween bash over here. Shout us out." Or you're like, "Hey, Brian, you freckled face fuck, give me the shout out." Or, "Hey, Brian, the Dodgers are up 3-0 in the World Series. Holy shit. Why don't you shout them out?" I'm like, "No. I won't shout out the Dodgers. I refuse." No, but big shout out to the Dodgers, man. Woo! And the Yankees are no joke, man. They, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, they can make it a competition at least. They're getting skunked out there. Dodgers are on fire, man. But we're gonna get into shout outs, guys. Let's go ahead and do this thing. You want to shout out? Let me know, and we will do it. Let's do this thing. All right, Danksters, let's assemble, not fade away. That's right. Big shout out. Ooh, that was a good one, man. Voice is a little cracky this morning. I was able to hit that note. All right, what do we got? We got Harvey Hooligans passing on a positive mental attitude today, guys. That's right. Today's going to kick ass. Let's go out there and kick it. We got Mr. Crispers. Mr. Crispers in the house. How are you, my buddy, Mr. Crispers? We got Rosie Key, the sweet, the lovely Rosie Key. How are you? How are you? We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. We got Pamela. Pamela, how are you this morning? How's the house stuff going? Who else we got? We got Rosie Key. Back to retro, guys. Back to retro. Bald is beautiful. That's right, buddy. That's right. Let them know it. Jeremy, down there at work, man, doing working hard for the money. Hopefully you're doing good. And I want to shout out everyone, Nova Mike, everyone out there who's working right now, guys. Woke up in their thermals, in their it's like 72 degrees. I'm like acting like it's freezing over out there. Everyone who's out there working right now, guys, whether you're a cook, a mechanic, um, lawn care worker, whatever, a waiter, a waitress, you're working at a restaurant, you're working at the car wash, you're working at the oil change place, you're working at Spirit Halloween. What? You're working at all the places, guys. We respect you. We appreciate you. Thank you for getting it done for us, going in, sacrificing your time so we could, the coffee makers out there, all you Starbucks, all you other coffee places, people, Dunkin's making the donuts. We appreciate you. Thank you for helping this world continue moving. And these shout outs are for you. Who else we got? We got Aaron all the way from the land from down under. Nice. Going trick or treating tonight. Awesome. Let's see, Mr. Crispers. We got tribe member. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? I would try to pronounce the first name, but I'm gonna fuck it all up, and I don't want to do that. So, oh man, who else we got? We got back to retro in the house. Erin. I'm not 100% sure as she got a few frozen princess plus a witch or two, like she looks like a killer. I'll try to post some pics. It's not popular, the whole trick or treating here, from my experience, really. Huh. That's weird. You don't really think about that at other countries, trick or treating being popular. That's crazy, man, in Australia. Um, that's kind of cool though that you keep it going, man. Kids love that stuff, man. You got to do it. You got to do it. Shush up, Harvey. I want my free candy. Mr. Crispers. Oh man. Who else we got up in here this morning? Man, comments are blowing up. Depends where you live, but my community is great. We have a big oval and we do it all across. Nice, man. Yeah, it's all about the kids, man. It's all about the kids, man, making sure they have a good time. I went to work as a Blues Brothers, but everyone thought I was a cholo. Huggy Wuggy, how you doing? Huggy Wuggy? Oh, nice. All right. Big shout out to everyone out there, guys. Huggy Wuggy. How's it going? Are you ready for Halloween, Huggy Wuggy? How old is too old to trick or treat, Huggy Wuggy? What do you think? uh, we love him. We love him. He had me going for a minute. He had me going. Everybody should be able to trick or treat. I agree. I remember there's this dude here in Needles. Um, he has so one time this guy, I was smoking weed on my porch. And this guy walks by and fucking I've seen him before, kind of, I don't want to say homeless dude, just kind of whatever. Maybe a druggie, maybe not, maybe he has some mental issues, I don't know. But he hit me up for a bud and I gave him one. It was like feeding the dog though. This motherfucker keeps coming back every fucking time. But I saw him years ago when my kids were little. So this had to be 20 years ago, 15, 16 years ago. This dude was like in his 40s then. He had a pillowcase, no costume, going door to door getting candy. And you're like, fuck, dude. This dude's like in his 50s or 40s. You're just like, come on, dude. Like, but you do what you gotta do. I'm not judging no one anymore. Everyone should be able to trick or treat. It's a holiday for the people. For the people, guys. That's right. All right. Let's get into some wakey bakey news. Man, that's how every scary story starts. I smoked on the porch. That is true. All right, we got some wakey bakey news, guys. Unfortunately, guys, we lost Terry Garr last night, guys. Terry Garr passed away. If you guys don't know off the top of your head who Terry Garr is, Terry Garr was the mom in Mr. Mom with Michael Keaton. Let's see, what's a good picture of her that everyone would know? There's one. Let's see. And then we'll do, let's see. Where are you at, Terry Garr? That's a good picture of her. Yeah, so she was the mom in, hey, let me throw this up. Throw it up, throw it up. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, so unfortunately, Terry Garr has passed away, guys. There we go. There we go. Big bucket of win, man, for her life. The beloved comic actor who scored an Oscar nomination for Tootsie, starred opposite Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks's classic horror spoof Young Frankenstein, and played Richard Dreyfuss' put upon wife in Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, died Tuesday in Los Angeles. She was 79 years old. Her publicist said that Garr died of multiple sclerosis, which she was diagnosed in 1999 and has struggled with health issues in recent years. Oh man, 79 years old, man. Still pretty young to be passing away. Big bucket of win, man. Terry Garr. Beautiful young lady, beautiful lady back in the day, all through her life, man. She got to live a good life. That's all in the end. That's all you really that's all you really that's all you really, that's all you really need, man. And so that's pretty good, pretty good. All right, guys, what else we got going on? Liam Payne overdosed and had to be resuscitated at least once while on the grip of drug addiction, according to the report. Page 6 reports sources saying that a One Direction star who fell to his death off a hotel balcony in Argentina on October 16th while apparently under the influence of drugs had OD'd a few years ago, with senior music insiders said that they had been told Payne had overdosed at least twice in the past. The source, who was known the singer since his days at the chart-topping British group, said that Payne's friends and former colleagues were shocked when his manager signed him up for a Netflix show building the band alongside Nicole Scherzinger and Kelly Rowland, because he was just out of rehab and there was no way he was in the shape to do this. Man, drug addiction, guys, it's a hard one. And then, if you had problems in the past and you die, people bring it up. It's, man, just, what? Let the guy be, man. Let the guy be. Unfortunate death. Hopefully he wasn't on drugs at the time. Crazy situation. Another crazy situation, guys. Gazelle, Tom Brady's former wife, is pregnant. She gave her ex, Tom Brady, a heads up before word got out. The 44-year-old model and boyfriend, Joaquin Valentin, who is 35, are expected their first baby together. And TMZ reports that she didn't want Brady to find out she was pregnant with another man's baby by reading it in the news. So she told him she is expecting church bells, guys. The church bells are ringing. Expected before the media caught wind. She's been dating the jiu-jitsu instructor since 2023. Their baby will join Brashan's 14-year-old son and 11-year-old daughter, Vivian Lake, who she shares with Brady. So she goes from dating for marrying like a fucking model football player, like the fucking like just a dude who walks out of a magazine, to a jujitsu instructor. All right, then. All right. While fans of the Netflix series Squid Games have still a few months before the season 2 premiere, they may be seeing the universe expand in a big way. Deadline quotes sources are saying that a new English language Squid Game series is in the works at the streamer, with David Fincher coming in to develop it. He is also known for his work on House of Cards, The Killer, for Netflix. Details are vague, but rumors have been growing for several months about what Fincher could be up to next. While he could squeeze in a movie beforehand, insiders say the Squid Game series will likely be Fincher's main project for 2025. Oh, man. In other news that we don't care about, Jon Stewart won't be leaving the Daily Show desk anytime soon. After returning to the satire news program this year, or fake news, can we just call it fake news? He has extended his deal and will host the show on Mondays through December 2025. Stewart will also remain executive producer. The Daily Show's news team correspondents will continue to split hosting duties. I never cared much for that show. I don't know, man. I hate when they mix real news in with comedy and then it's like real sarcastic. So like something real would happen, but they make a joke of it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Ready to play Jumanji again, guys? Sony has given a release date for a third Jumanji movie, presumably in the same universe as Wayne the Rock Johnson and Jack Black film, set for launch on December 11th, 2026. No casting or filmmaking details have been confirmed. This is technically the fifth Jumanji film after Joe Johnson's 1995 original and then Zathura. Who remembers Zathura? In 2025 or in 2005, and in 2017 the franchise was revived with Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, which changed the board game into a video game, and then it was followed by Jumanji The Next Level. What do you guys think of that? Do you know what a Furby is? Hell yeah, I know what a Furby is, man. That was all the rage when I was the kid, the old Furbies. All right, what else we got tonight? TV tonight, guys. You got the Golden Bachelorette. That's happening. Survivor is on tonight. Abbott Elementary. It's Halloween at Abbott Elementary. That's there. And then 2024 World Series, guys. We got Game 5, LA Dodgers and New York Yankees. Or is that tomorrow? I think we're at Game 4 today. What am I reading? Yeah, I think we got Game 4. I think that's wrong. We got Game 4 tonight. Let's see, guys. Liam Payne news. More Liam Payne news, guys. One Direction star. North Carolina singer Sam Pounds has announced on Friday he'll release a song featuring Payne called Do No Wrong. He actually posted the song on YouTube October 21st, writing, let's let this song ring louder than the bad reports going on about Liam's name. Let the music win. This is what Liam would have wanted. I agree with that, man. Fuck the drug news. Fuck all that. Man, this guy was an artist. He would have want you to appreciate his music. Bruce Springsteen says he's not a billionaire after Forbes reported in July that the blue-collar hero has estimated 1.1 billion in fortune. He said to UK's Telegraph this week, "I wish I was a billionaire, but they got it really wrong." He noted he spent too much money on super floss things without specifically mention what those were. I don't know. I think Bruce Willis is trying to keep that common man image. The Who. Bob Olsen, man, The Who. After a year mostly spent apart, Pete Townsend has confirmed that he and Roger Daltrey will be working together again in 2025. Quote, "We're in good form. We love each other. We're both getting a bit creakier, but we'll definitely do something next year." That's not bad. What else we got cooking? Hey, Tim W, how's it going? How do you like your Furby? Furbies are kind of fun. Let's see. Out of order border, guys. Doesn't it drive you crazy when you're waiting to board a plane, but you have to wait until your group is called? Actually, that works out well for me. I fly cheap, so usually I'm the last one to board. I'm in that last group. So when I get to the airport, I'm always running late, guys. Always running late to the airport. Even if I'm on time, I'm running late to the airport, trying to find parking, whatever. And usually being called last works in my favor because I come walking up and they're like, Group Group G. Oh, here I am. Let's do this thing. So it buys me a couple extra minutes to get through TSA. So that's kind of, it's kind of how I live my life. But, and you have to admit that the temptation is always there to sneak into the line among the lucky people who are part of boarding group one. But now American Airlines think they might have an answer to the gate lice. Didn't know it was called gate lice. Um, that's ever so appealing nickname given to those who try to sneak aboard an earlier group. American is testing new technology that is audibly alerts passenger if someone tries to board before their group is allowed. Oh man, the new system makes it a loud alert when an out of order boarding pass is scanned, which saves the gate agent an uncomfortable task of confronting a passenger. American Airlines said the system is testing well in trials in Albuquerque, Tucson, and Washington, D.C. Complaints about line jumping from other passengers and gate agents have grown significantly over the last decade. So, you know what? This is what I don't get. What's the rush to get on board anyway? So you can join the slowest moving line in history only to finally reach a cramped space 30 minutes earlier where you're going to develop claustrophobia over the next 3 hours. Oh, yeah, overhead storage space. Never mind. Oh, how about this? Passengers agree to never be gate lice, and airlines agree to stop charging us vampiric prices for a sandwich and a beer. How about you don't charge us to fucking pack a bag? How about that? You don't want gate lice, then how about you just give us a bag for free? Holy moly. All right, guys, balanced exercise. Recent researches suggest that one leg, the ability to stand one leg is one of the first fitness markers to decline as we age. Scientists think that we may scientists think that may be due to the fact that it uses so many different parts of the brain and body at once. Now, the UK's National Health Service has shared ways that normal lengths of time you should be able to stand on one leg, depending on your age group. To be considered normal or aging at an average rate, to test yourself, you must stand on one leg with your hand on your hips and your eyes open. The timer stops when either you lower your foot or your hands off your hips. Here's how long you should aim for. So if you're age 18 to 39, 43 seconds, 40 to 49, 40 seconds, and 50 to 59, 37 seconds. So 40 seconds, guys, is what I should be able to do this for. All right, hang on. I got room in here now. Woo! Woo! We're in shorts. We're in shorts. All right. Rosie's not going to know what to do. All right, guys. All right. Let me see. Whoop. All right. We'll go back further. All right. Hands on hip. And we're going to start in, I have a clock going. 40 seconds, guys. So we're going to start on the 20 mark. And bam. All right. We got 20 seconds. 20 seconds to do this thing. We're going to see if Brian is fit. Probably not. Probably not. So, yeah, what is it? 40 seconds? Is that what I said? Yeah, 40 seconds. So we got 40 seconds. All right, so we got 20 seconds left, guys. I think I'm doing pretty good. Well, maybe I'm not now. Maybe I'm not. We got 10 more seconds. What is the 18-year-old? 18-year-old is 40 seconds. I'm gonna outdo a 18-year-old. Hang on. All right. 20 seconds. Okay, so we're good. We're at the 40 now. We're at the 50-second mark. Oh, shit. I fucked up and took my hands off my hips. Oh, man. But I'm as in shape as an 18-year-old, damn it. There we go. Oh, they never told you to go potty before you leave. Oh, man. That's why it's on the DUI test. Oh, it is, isn't it? I didn't know that. I forgot. I've never gotten a DUI, so I don't know. Fortunately, I've gotten a lot of other things, but never a DUI. Oh, man. So, yeah, I feel pretty good. The NHS adds that those who struggle to balance for the expected amount of time are at higher risk for developing ill health as they age. And by the way, even if you go well over that time, you shouldn't stand on one leg for more than a minute. Well, no fear of that. Afternoon guy. Can't stand still for that long, let alone on one foot. Trying to run a mile and tell me you're in the shape as an 18-year-old. Hey, look at you guys calling me out. Do a sit-up. What the fuck, man? Oh, man, you guys are killing me. Over here. All right, guys, let's get into Today in History, guys. That's right. Today in History. If we don't know the past, we're doomed to repeat it, guys. Today in History brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. That's right. Get on down there. They got the spooky deals. We're going to be doing a email blast today, guys. Go check out thedailydank.com to check it out. All right, guys, let's get in Today in History. In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history. Bum, 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 bum. All right, guys, Today in History brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, where the prices never get old, guys. They're going to save you some green on some green. All right, go make some history and save some money. Where's Eric at this morning? Eric, where you at this morning, brother? April, there's it. April, good morning. All right, what do we got? We got Today in History, guys. We got some birthdays. We got former President of the United States, John Adams, celebrates his 1000th birthday. He was born in 1735, guys. John Adams. Also born today in 1960 was Diego Maradona, Argentina's soccer player. We got Louis Malley, French director, born in 1932. 1909, Homi Bhabha, Indian physicist, was born. Ruth Gordon, American writer and actress, was born in 1896. And Ezra Pound, American poet, was born 1885. Big Mike certified? Yeah, he that's a pretty cool toy store down there in Kingman. What else we got? We got Henry Tudor crowned King of England, guys. The Tudors. Henry Tudor, who was crowned Henry VII. I am Henry VII. I am. Founded the Tudor dynasty and ended the War of the Roses. He used children's marriage to build alliances and sign treaties with increased English power. American crime boss Whitey Bulger, who was the head of the Boston area Winter Hill Gang, was a leading figure in organized crime from the late 1960s and 1990s, was beaten to death by fellow inmates while in prison. Man, that's a story, old Whitey Bulger. American basketball player LeBron James, who was drafted directly out of high school, made his NBA debut today with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2003. 1995, voters in Quebec narrowly defeated Mandarin that proposed sovereignty for the province while new economic and political partnership with the rest of Canada. That was in 1995. 74, Muhammad Ali knocked out George Foreman in Rumble of the Jungle, regaining the World Championship boxing title. The Soviets denoted Tazar Bomba over Nova Selma Island in the Arctic Ocean, the largest nuclear weapon ever set off. It produced the most powerful human-made explosion ever recorded. Ooh. My man, Orson Welles, one asshole to another. Orson Welles' radio dramatization of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds was broadcast, causing great alarm. Though reports of nationwide panic were unfounded, as some listeners feared as genuine invasion from Mars. Emperor Nicholas II issued an October manifesto beginning the end of unlimited autocracy in Russia and unleashing an era of constitutional monarchy. Woo, that was a mouthful. 1895, German bacteriologist and pathologist Johar Damanka, that's not how you pronounce his name, recipient of the 1939 Nobel Prize for physiology and medicine for his discovery of the antibacterial effects of pronatals, was born. Woo! An allied force of Palestine and Portugal, Christine defeated the Muslim Myrnids of North Africa at the Battle of Rio San Lado. The Roman Emperor Hadrian officially founded the city of Antiopolis in ancient Egypt. That was in 130, guys. And that was your Today in History. He's feeling like an 18-year-old. You must be doing something right. Oh, man, that was your Today in History, guys. Holy guacamole. All right, guys, we are getting into the meat and the potatoes of the show, guys. We're going to be looking at some of the best carved pumpkins of all time, guys. That's right. We're going to get into some really, really good ones. Some interesting ones too. You know what? Yeah, this is the one. Never gonna ooh ooh ooh. Have you ever watched? You know what? I have not watched the Spirit Halloween movie yet. I need to. I need to sooner or later. I don't know. It didn't look like a great movie to me. And people, holy guacamole, getting into meat and potatoes. You're making me hungry. A nice breakfast burrito sounds good right now. Huh? A nice meat and potato breakfast burrito sounds great. All right, guys, we got the best pumpkin carvings ever. Look at some of these, man. People freaking get into pumpkin carving, guys. I've never been good enough to really get one, but look at this one, guys. This is this old house carver. Matt B. of Springfield, Missouri, gave a pumpkin to the this old house treatment under the hand of another pumpkin carving of a pumpkin. I used wood carving tools and a X-Acto knife to carve this pumpkin. So he made a pumpkin carving a pumpkin. I like it. I like it. We got Normkin to carve the portrait of a master carpenter into a pumpkin seems fitting, especially in the light of the 30th anniversary of this old house. I used a small V and U-shaped chisels and an X-Acto knife. Fucking A. Is that what I was trying to read? X-Acto knife? What a moron I am. I was thrilled to combine my love with this old house. And I was all hung up on this old house. Fucking X-Acto knife. Look at this one, man. Hugh Jackman, what the fuck? Hungry Jack's Pumpkin Patch. Lynn C. of Highland, New Jersey, painted the pumpkin guts scene with a giant pumpkin monster and a sea of victims below. This 1,200-pound pumpkin. I used clay tools and a paring knife. That thing turned out nice, man. That's a big fucking pumpkin. That's a big fucking pumpkin. Dang. From outer space. Look at this one. John N. of West Hills, California, crafted a galactic monster. This pumpkin from outer space, I felt best to give this guy a paint job with both food paints and airbrush paints. It was sculpted using my own set of custom sculpting tools. Man, this thing is fire. Like the way he did the top, man, that thing is woo. That thing is crazy. Looks like a monster ball. It totally does. Look at this one. Triangles. Jeez, man. Rachel H. of Batavia, Ohio. Let her carving be guided by geometry. I used 97-cent kit that I got at Walmart. I didn't have the best tools, so I started carving triangles, and this is what happened. Wow, look at this one, guys. A pumpkin head. Dang. Danny K. of Newville, Pennsylvania, gave faceless pumpkin creepy vises. I used a fruit carving knife and a host of clay sculpting tools, sandpaper, and finally an airbrush to add the color and make him seem alive. After sculpting, I sprayed light brown to add to the shadows. I laid some orange on the top to complete the look. The whole thing took around 5 hours. Man, that thing looks real. The eyes on that, wow. Peekaboo. Look at this one. Michael B. of Ozark, Missouri, revealed one pumpkin's deep, dark secret. Pumpkin pulling itself apart, revealing its eyes. The tools I used were clay ribbon tools, wood carving tools, and an X-Acto knife. Took me two hours to carve. Yeah, if I got stoned on Jay's secret stash, I might be able to sit long enough to do a triangle. That's a hard one. Do you know Showbiz Pizza Place Rock a Fire Explosion? I know Showbiz Pizza. That was back in my day. Showbiz Pizza, where a kid could be a kid. Kansas carving. Wow, look at this one, man. Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Robbie J. of Ringgold, Georgia, followed the yellow brick road right into our gallery of top picks with this Dremel carved masterpiece. In 2008, submission didn't place in the competition, but the details, profiles of Judy Garland as Dorothy and the rest of the cast are breathtaking. How did this dude not place, man? That's like a professional, like a candle that you put it in and when it spreads out. The shadows, man, that thing is nice. Raising the Dead. Stony M of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, gave us 3 for 1 when he entered this super creative display. He carved a pair of hands and a zombie head into 3 separate gourds. In the dark, this arrangement of 3 gourds looked like zombie raising from the grave. That's pretty damn good, man. That's pretty damn good. A peeled pumpkin. Tim A. in Toronto, Canada, created this as an homage to one of his favorite college courses, anthropology. I used regular kitchen knives, nothing fancy, no power tools. Unfortunately, it's okay, Tim. You're still ahead of the class in our book. Get it? Ahead. All right, moving right along. Yeah, that thing turned out nice, man. Speaking of turning out nice, holy crap, some like it hot. Daniel S. of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, showed off his shading skills with this outstanding portrait of Marilyn Monroe. She is carved into an artificial pumpkin, and I'm proud to have her as part of my portfolio. Wow. That's insane, man. Brigham City Boogeyman. Ed and Kristen B in Brigham City, Utah, carve more than 100 pumpkins each year for a display in their local pumpkin festival. What haunting harvest! They wrote in a 2008 entry. We use Dremels to carve artificial pumpkins. The pottery tools on real pumpkins. This is one of our most favorites. Dang, man, that thing is good. Look at this one, the haunted forest. Um, Karen P. of Crawley, Texas, designed her own image of a haunted forest. Originally designed, carved entirely with the typical pumpkin master saw. That thing is detailed. Swashbuckler. Oh, man, we got Captain Jack in the house. Do you think you could activate your Spirit Halloween animatronic behind you? Okay. Oh, let me kill this here real quick. There you go. He shoots out. Smoke. Shoots out vape. There you go. There you go. Now I feel like a toddler when I for real, man. For real. Lottie. Oh man. You ain't lying. All right. Look at this Captain Jack, man. Alex W. of Elk Grove, California, carved a portrait of Captain Jack, Johnny Depp, into an artificial pumpkin. Check out the beads and Jack shreds. Make this a true life. Man, that is really good. E.T. guys, look at this one. David M. in North Wilkesburg, North Carolina, put his Dremel to work for a few hours on this melancholy man Martian. Another example of great shading. This piece took hours to complete and certainly left behind a mound or two of funkin' dust. What's a funkin' dust? Okay, this thing is creepy. Oh man. I saw this white pumpkin and just knew I had what I had to do with it. Regina from Los Angeles. Well, we all know Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack. Nice, nice. Mojave Martian. What else we got? We got a pirate's booty, guys. Look at that one, man. Wow. Here's Johnny. That thing. Both of these are just unreal, man. Painted pumpkin. And then, oh, look at that. For Days of the Dead. Favored by a nose. That thing, actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then last but not least, guys, look at this. May the force be with you. Look at the Death Star. Holy crap, man. Woo. That's some good stuff, man. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to get ready. I got to go to work. I got to do the things. I appreciate you tuning in. You are loved. You are appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We'll be back at 4:20 with a super spooky episode of It's the 420 Somewhere podcast, guys. We got all the things. Be the difference in the world out there today, guys. Listen to the old man stories. Hold the door open for the lady. Be kind. Say hi to someone who needs to be said hi to, guys. You never know, man. One word of kindness could spread like wildfire. So you be the difference out there, guys. Go make it happen. I appreciate you. You have a great day. I will see you guys at 4:10 for the 420 show. Have a great rest of your day, guys. You are loved. You are appreciated. Don't forget that. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you on the flip side. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I got Rosie in training. She's standing by the door waiting to go out. She knows once the show's over, it's time to go out. We taught our old dog new tricks. What? We'll see you guys. Have a great day.